Today we're going to try Domino's new loaded tots, which I could not find a good way to hold up without them falling everywhere. Here they are, kind of in a close-up. These are the bacon cheddar loaded tots. Now it's important to note there's three kinds of loaded tots. There's the regular just cheese one. There's the bacon cheddar. And then there's the Philly cheesesteak, which is also an interesting one, but I think I went for the bacon cheddar. I think that's probably the most compelling one of the three. I don't honestly know why you would ever get just the cheese one, because there's other options. So why would you get just cheese when you can have other ingredients? Doesn't necessarily make sense to me. I guess some people just like it more plain. That's fair. But when it comes to tater tots, just putting cheese on it seems a little, I don't know, meh. I mean, and tater tots are already meh. That's the first point I want to get out of the way. When Domino's, they yesterday or the day before on their social media, they put out, you know, they changed everything to potatoes, you know, they were like teasing it. And then to come out with tater tots is ludicrous. And also the lights just started flashing around me. I'm not sure why. Because tater tots are perhaps the lowest common denominator item you can get. And I love tater tots. I'm not going to be against tater tots. And if you're hearing the car in the background, I had to turn it on. I'm not against tater tots by any means. I love tater tots. They're one of my favorites. I would generally prefer tater tots to fries in a lot of situations. And I think loaded tater tots is a great idea. But they're limited by what they can put on the tater tots. They don't really have anything that I would necessarily associate with loaded tots. They don't really have chili. They don't have like a queso cheese. They don't have a liquid cheese. So it's a little bit weird that they're using pizza ingredients, but that's all they can do. All they can really do is they add the tater tots and they use the toppings they already have. I understand that. It just seems a little lazy for the most part. So we're going to try these out anyway. Bacon cheddar. I think that these will be okay. It says they put Alfredo sauce on. Each one of them has Alfredo sauce and cheese, and this one in addition has bacon. And the Philly one has the Philly cheesesteak, meat, and green onions. Or not green onions, green peppers and onions. But I feel like you know what you're going to get there. If you've ever had the Philly meat at Domino's, it's not great. You already kind of know what you're going to get with that, and I'm sorry about the lights, but I think this is probably the common denominator. So let me try it out. And I also wanted to get into price real fast before I eat it. $6.99 is a crazy price to me for these tater tots, especially considering for $6.99 you got the pick two. You know, you can pick two medium pizzas or salads or chicken. And I wanted to get to the chicken. The specialty chicken is one of the best things at Domino's, and you can get the loaded chicken, which is basically like this, but they have buffalo and spinach feta cheese ones, and that is actually legitimately good and a good idea, especially the buffalo chicken one with the cheese baked on top of the chicken with the buffalo sauce. That's a good idea, and it's chicken, not, you know, cheapo tater tots, and it's the same price. So it seems a little weird to get tater tots for the same price. You definitely get more tater tots, don't get me wrong, but it just doesn't seem fair. Anyway, I got a fork from the old Domino's, and everything is stuck together, which is to be expected, but I just feel I'm a little negative, but I'm not that excited about tater tots, but who knows, maybe I'll be wrong with all the cheese and the bacon. So here we go. All right, I had to move the review inside because it was way too dark outside. You couldn't even see my face on the video. So here we are, we're inside at the normal spot. Back to the review. Tater tots. I actually don't think you can actually call them tater tots. I believe the name is trademarked by Ore-Ida, so they have to be called tots, loaded tots. Whatever, anyways, they're about what you'd expect. They're pretty mediocre. These tater tots, or tots, I mean, when you see tater tots, loaded tater tots, and they got cheese and bacon on them, that's pretty much what you get. It's kind of hard to review it because there's not much to really comment on. I mean, I guess the tater tots, they stayed crispy underneath the cheese, which is nice. They're quality tater tots, despite the fact that they're baked and not fried. The cheese is fine. The cheese is good. The bacon, I don't really like Domino's bacon. It's all right. It seems a little fakey. But otherwise, there's just no reason to order this. It feels like a swing and a miss, like they were hyping up this potato thing with these tater tots. And it's just, there's no point. There's nothing really new here. There's nothing really that interesting here. It's just tater tots with cheese on them. That's all there is to it, and maybe some toppings if you want them, but otherwise, what you see is what you get. So their big push, I'm guessing, for the Super Bowl, to have a nice snack for everybody to have. I guess it'll probably be successful because loaded tater tots seem like a fun thing to put out for a Super Bowl party and all that, but they're overpriced for what they are, and they're just not anything special. So I'll go with a 3. I'll go with a 3 out of 5. I almost wanted to go with a 2, but they're not terrible. They just are very mediocre, straight down the line, which is exactly what a 3 should be used for. So, you know, you can check them out if you want to, but just know that this is one of those things where as soon as you read what it is, you probably know exactly how it's going to taste. There's no surprises here. It's just tater tots with cheese on them, and I guess you can get the toppings if you want. You can try the Philly cheesesteak one. Maybe that'll be good, but I don't think their Philly cheesesteak meat is very good, so I probably wouldn't suggest that, but I can't say I haven't had personally the tater tots version. But either way, 3 out of 5. Domino's loaded tots. Just skip out. There's just no reason to really get these. And with that, I will see you all next time.